to start by asking you a question. Are you frustrated with your team members? I hear so many business owners, complain about either their team not engaging, not bringing forth quality work, not doing, the stuff on time. And so a lot of the source of those frustrations really comes from not having a delegation formula. And what I mean by that is usually we delegate to people by driving by their desks, and I call that a drive-by delegation, where you basically dump whatever it is that that person has to do and tell them in 1 or 2 minutes, can you please take care of this and make sure it happens, and you move on with your day. And so that really is not a delegation formula per se. And so I would like to share with you what my partner and I use as our delegation formula. It usually is, it involves us, yes, walking into the office, and as an entrepreneur having, a magnificent idea when you wake up that morning. And so instead of just, walking by and dumping something on a team member, we actually take 10 to 15 minutes to explain the why. And really the why is our delegation formula. And I would like to go ahead and discuss with you the 4 components of that why, or of that formula. So the 4 components of the why, or of our delegation formula, are: number 1, what is the purpose of the project? Meaning, what is the ideal outcome? What is it that we're trying to accomplish? Number 2, why is this project important? And here it's really having an understanding and creating an understanding within your team member of what it is that you're trying to make better. Will this improve customer satisfaction? Will this be something that will impact our bottom line? Is this something that is going to improve the process? Is this something that's going to make, the life of the next team member in the process much better because they have a better quality result? Whatever it may be. Yeah? So that's the second component. And then the third component is, it's a very important one, and that is, how does this project need to look like at the end? And why I mentioned that this is very important is because this third part really clarifies not for the team member, but also for yourself, how it needs to look like. And it is, you have to have almost like a little bit of an art in explaining how it needs to look like, because you don't want to have to describe exactly how it looks like. You want to create a visionary picture for your team member and leave them some space for creativity, for them to even perhaps improve that vision or that picture that you're bringing to the table. And this is where part of that, genius zone advantage is so important to allow to flourish and nurture. And then the fourth component of the delegation formula is the success criteria. Both Jack and I usually stipulate 5 to 7 criteria, of how what needs to be true at the end of the project in order for us to consider that this delegation has been a success. Yeah? Now, these 4 things, these 4 elements or components of the delegation formula is not everything that we use in order to delegate. It's going to be different depending on the person that you're delegating to, depending on the project. But if it's someone that you're delegating to that you don't know, or you're not very familiar with their capabilities, with what their gift is, with what their genius zone is, then you will probably most definitely want to spend and invest. It'll be an investment, those 10 or 15 minutes. Really, it doesn't take much more than that, to come up with these 4 things that I just described. And when it's a longer project or something that is a little bit more complex, you know the capability of the team member, or you might not. In either way, in either case, you will probably want to set a couple milestones so that at a couple times during the course of this team member taking on the project that you just delegated, you and them sit together and try to prioritize or troubleshoot whatever obstacles they will encounter as they move through on the project. And what you will find is that the beauty of having a delegation formula is that you will nurture and cultivate the confidence of your team members, of the people that are working with you. They will also increase the confidence that you have in the team. It's not just building confidence within the team member, but also within the capability that your business has, as an organization. So if you want to learn how to transition from holding the world on your shoulders in your business to really leveraging your team through either a delegation formula or learning a little bit more about the Genius Zone Advantage, go ahead and click on the link below the video. And I look forward to seeing you on the next blog video.